I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Dublin Shamrocks and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Myers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here we go. 50, plant. 3 buds. Topper. Watch the ship. Yep. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Get it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come get some. Come on.
He pitches it out. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Dublin.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready. Cut.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Dublin first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
He's down to about the 40. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Myers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rip left.
And to give this time to the tailback. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Myers, operating from the gun. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Myers now throwing on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for New England. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
12 mine. Man left.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Tackle. Ready, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
And here's Myers. From the gun, he'll throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over them. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, echo. Hey. 50 seconds. Danny.
2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obvious.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it is 28-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Check his Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Third down.
Okay, ready? 58, Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Kill.
Now Myers throwing on 3rd and long. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Todd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Todd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set. My 18 Gator. Right here, right here. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.